Hello Libra, welcome to your very first reading for the first part of October in regards to your ex and possible reconciliation. My name's Erica and I'm from the Lotus Connection. I'm extremely excited to get this started. I've already pre-shuffled the cards after meditating and clearing my space. We'll be utilizing some clarifiers with the Morgan Greer Tarot and also utilizing some Romance Angel cards as well. I may be super awkward as fuck and I apologize. So if there's any awkwardness, really sorry about that. And also it reminds me that there are times where I may swear or utilize crude language or something sexual or whatever. We're adults, but if this is something that offends you, I would say stop the reading at this time frame because it is a possibility that it will happen. First things first, before I begin, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. They are not meant to replace medical or professional help in any way. In addition, my readings may or may not resonate with everyone. It is a generalized reading. So if it doesn't resonate, I would suggest checking your moon or rising sign, even Venus, as those messages may resonate with you a little bit more. But if not, you can definitely book a personal reading with me. My details will be down below in the description box, and I'd highly recommend that so I can look at your particular situation, because again, this is just generalized. It may not resonate for anyone except for one individual or maybe nobody at all. So anyway, let's just begin, shall we? So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and even Venus signs. We're going to be looking at how you feel, how your ex feels, the potential for you guys to reconcile, advice, and the outcome. So right off the bat for you, we got the Knight of Swords. So this is letting me know that you have you're determined, you want to be with this individual. It's in your mind, you can picture it. You're setting plans, you're setting goals, but the problem is that you really want to rush forward. You really are super impatient. You just want to get this going. You could also be dealing with somebody who is a fellow air sign, so could be Gemini, another Libra, or an Aquarius. Looking at this reading, you could also be dealing with an earth sign because we do have a lot of pentacle energy here. So this is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There may be a very select few of you who may be dealing with a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. But mostly we're getting a lot of earth energy here. Again, this is just generalized, so you may be dealing with a different sign, like a water sign that's not really even shown here at this time frame. So this is just what I'm getting off the bat. For Knight of Swords, you have your eyes set on this person. You're very determined. You can see the potential. You can see how everything would work out again, and you just really want to push forward. You really want to move forward with this individual, and you're ready to charge forward if you haven't already. The Page of Pentacles is how your ex is feeling right now. They see the potential, okay? They really, really do. They see the potential. They see, what the relationship could be. They are wanting to be more methodical about it. They also could be somebody who's not really, for some of you, could be that the person you're dealing with, they're not really looking at you right now. They're focusing more on their own personal goals and aspirations and sort of wanting to take the time right now that they have to actually put those plans into action. But it does give me hope or some good news because the Page of Pentacles could be they're working on their own aspirations, or that they could see themselves being able to work on their aspirations with you. So it's not necessarily, that they're leaving you out in the cold. And we're going to pull some clarifying cards to just kind of clarify that. But for right now, the energy here is they're really looking at their own personal goals. Again, for some of you. For others, they're seeing how you can help them be able to reach their goals, and they're seeing that more clearly since you guys are separated. The potential here is the Ace of Pentacles. So for me, this is letting me know that there is a really good high likelihood that you guys could reconcile, and that there'll be more commitment. You guys will be more prosperous in your relationship. So maybe you guys would start moving in together, combining bills, combining finances, and having a lot more financial stability. Maybe it's that when you two get together, you guys are able to motivate one another and to, get a new job or prosper in your job. And, you guys just bring that out in one another. And it's a beautiful thing. So this is definitely a positive spread that I'm getting. The Page of Wands is sort of... The Page of Wands for me, when it's in the reverse, is just letting me know, to be careful, okay? Especially if we realize what we want, and we're wanting it so bad, but we really didn't put much forethought into it, right? We didn't plan accordingly. This is just advising you to be careful of that, right? To have some sort of balance there. It could also be for some of you needing to face some fears and some truths in regards to the relationship, maybe even truths about and fears about yourself. Maybe you lacked commitment in the relationship, right? And you maybe you were the one that was lacking commitment and didn't know how to move forward. And now it's really asking you that you have to settle that before you get back into the relationship. Because if you truly want a happy, healthy, successful, prosperous, loving, romantic, whatever relationship, you have to clear out all of this negative bullshit that you have going on. You can't just go into things thinking, okay, well, we can just figure it out, because it's never going to work that way. There has to be some sort of planning, okay? Some sort of planning. So that's your advice. In regards to the outcome here, we have the Three of Pentacles. I'm not reading this as a third-party situation. Some people, they seem to think that all three types of cards can indicate a third-party situation. And I totally get it. It could. But in this reading, I'm not feeling third-party at all. I'm feeling like that there is a want for teamwork, okay? There is a want to be in a union, coming together. Like I said, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, maybe a renewed sense of commitment. Maybe you guys were living separately, and one of you guys was, maybe one of you guys were commuting to get to the other person. And maybe there was a discussion in the past of maybe we should move in. And that kind of sent a trigger either in your brain or your partner's brain to flee and run because you weren't ready for the commitment. It's unclear as to really who was the one running away from commitment. But I do feel that there was somebody wanting to run away from the commitment, not yet ready to make that. Okay, but I feel like now in the month of October, especially early on, that this is coming into fruition, that now there is a sense of wanting to come together, wanting to put roots down, wanting to join the finances, moving in together, sharing bills, and working as a true partnership in a committed relationship. I do sense this here. Okay, and this is such a very positive reading because I do feel like you guys are really on the same page, whereas maybe that's what caused the relationship to go sour, was because you guys weren't on the same page. So we're gonna pull some clarifying cards now and see what is going on. Please clarify the Knight of Swords for Libra. Okay. We got the Judgment card here. This is letting me know in regards to how you feel. You really want a second chance, okay? You really want a second chance. You want to be able to revisit this situation and do right by it. And you want to do it now. And you don't really want to think about it. You just know that this could work. This is what you want. And you'll be damned if somebody's going to stop you. You just want a second chance. And you want it now. So again, just on your side, you have to just think about it a little bit more tact and planning versus just jumping in. How does Libra's partner feel about them and reconciling? Please clarify the Page of Pentacles for me. Please clarify Page of Pentacles. Please clarify Page of Pentacles for me in regards to Libra's ex. For the month of October, reconciliation. All right, too many cards. Let me just see what I have. Yeah, too many cards. Sorry, Libra. Let's do this again. Please show me the card I need to see in regards to Libra's ex and how they feel about reconciling with them. For the month of October 2018. Please show me. Oh, wow. Card just flew on out. Okay, so the Devil card really flew out of here. For me, I feel like for some of your exes, they're really focusing in on themselves and sort of possibly looking at their behaviors. Maybe they have some sort of addiction, whether this is a sex addiction, whether this is substance abuse, whether this is manipulation. Some of you may be dealing with narcissist energy here, which again could be, part of the reason why you guys had separated. This could also be somebody who's dealing with inner demons, depression, okay, anxiety. It doesn't necessarily have to be an addiction, okay? But this could be somebody who's dealing with depression and anxiety and trying to work on themselves and work on this shadow aspect. They may feel, for some of you, that maybe you have tried to manipulate the situation, or that you're attempting to manipulate them into being in a relationship with you because you're being so forward. I feel like some of you Libras are coming in not really thinking about it and reaching out and contacting them and saying, I really want to be with you, blah, 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 and kind of just like showboating what you can do for them. And they're not really too sure if you're being authentically true or if you're trying to manipulate them into coming back. So I feel like a lot of them right now, a lot of your exes right now are just sort of contemplating really what they need to do in order to move forward. And I feel like for some, as I mentioned, they're focusing in on themselves, and I feel like they feel that you're trying to sabotage that. So just be careful, like I said, in regards to how you approach your ex, because there could be for some of you, very different underlying aspects, okay? And again, I feel like some of them are dealing with their own issues within, so either addiction or depression and anxiety. So just be cautious of how you're coming in. So that's why I think the advice here is to think a little bit more before reacting, reaching out, and kind of having a concrete plan, and not being manipulative or calculating, but just sort of reflecting on the person's feelings and emotions and having tact. Please clarify the outcome, the potential for the reconciliation. Please clarify Ace of Pentacles for Libra and their ex and possible reconciliation. Please clarify the Ace. Thank you. So I got the 5 of Wands. So for Ace of Pentacles, it's, being prosperous. It's having that commitment, having that stability. With the clarifying this, I feel like there is some conflicts that you guys both have that you both need to approach in a mature, adult-like manner, okay? And I feel like there is a lot of communication issues happening, some sort of breakdown, rushing in and not really thinking about what needs to be done or said. So I feel like in order for you to have the Ace of Pentacles, there needs to be, a discussion of some sort. And, I feel like this card's advising not to argue, but just being reasonable and adult-like. But you do need to work out some issues that you guys have. Maybe you guys are rivalries. Maybe you guys like to compete against one another for life achievements. And I think this card's also letting you know that life isn't about competing with one another. It's especially in a relationship. It's not about that. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about how can we come together in union and successfully work this out. It's not about the argument. It's not about this or that. It's about coming to a compromise, coming to a peace treaty, okay? And also, not causing drama that's not necessary. Please clarify Page of Wands in the reverse for Libra as their advice for reconciling with their ex-partner. Please show me what I need to see in regards to the Page of Wands reverse for Libra and their ex reconciling October 2018. Please show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see in regards to the Page of Wands. Thank you. All right, I got 2 cards, Queen of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. So we're, like I said, we're really getting a lot of Wands and Pentacle energy. So I definitely feel like some of you guys are dealing with an earth or fire sign. Queen of Pentacles, she is a very nurturing individual. She's very loving. I kind of consider her like the household goddess. And again, this is just the energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that, female or male or anything. The energy here is that this person's very loving, very stable, knows what they want, decisive, household goddess. Like I said, I think family is very important. Commitment is very important. I feel like in the advice position, this is letting you know that you have to embody the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles as well when making this decision, and coming from a place of utilizing your intellect and also your heart to make this decision, to either, whether that's contacting your ex, whether that is, when you're talking to your ex, how you should behave would be the Queen of Pentacles, okay? The 4 of Wands being, as an advice and to clarify the Page of Wands, I think you need to be more clear in regards to what you want with your ex. I do feel for many of you that there was a lack of commitment on your end or their end. And I think there needs to be more communication, okay? And I know that Wands are not necessarily communication cards, but they're more so action cards. So instead of arguing, I think more communication in regards to wanting a reunion, wanting this happy, healthy relationship, wanting the whole kit and caboodle and the happy home. This is a very beautiful card to get. And in this spread, it's just reconfirming here that you can have this prosperous relationship, but there needs to be planning, and there needs to be, being able to to vocalize what it is that you truly want, and to come from a place within the heart, and to be loving and caring and sensitive to the situation, and not just rush in and just say shit you don't mean because you think that if you make these promises to somebody that they're going to agree, but then not hold up to them. You can't do that. This love is not a game. You have to, and again, this could be you or them. It's just the energy altogether. You can't just say shit you don't mean and then not fulfill them. All because you just want to get somebody back. There could be a third party situation. You could be like, hey, I'll do this, and this for you. This person doesn't do any of that. Blah, 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 blah. Like, just causing a lot of unnecessary drama. Don't do that. Come from a place of sincerity. That's where this is coming from. Come from a place of sincerity. Come from a place of really wanting this relationship. Because deep down inside, you do want this relationship. You want this so bad. And I think that they do too. I think that there was a lot of just lack of maturity and lack of commitment. And I think we're in this day and age right now where commitment is very difficult to come by, because we don't have to commit if we don't want to. We have a lot of options, and we don't want to settle down because we're afraid. And you need to look within, figure that shit out, and you need to then react in a mature manner and realize that love is not a game, and it's not to be manipulated or coerced. So you need to come from a place of wanting a reunion, wanting reconciliation, being calm, cool, and collected, knowing what you want, going after it with a lot of love and sincerity. I can't stress that enough. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles. Please clarify the Three of Pentacles for me in regards to the outcome for Libra and reconciliation with their ex for October 2018. Please show me the card I need to see. Please show me the card I need to see in regards to the outcome for Libra, October 2018. Show me. Please show me what I need to see. Thank you. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords reversed, and we got the Two of Cups. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on, let me kind of move my cards around here. Oh. And this flew out as well. It was on my floor. The Nine of Swords as the outcome. Let me just sit on this for a little bit. You know, the outcome here is, coming into union, like I said, but being careful to not rush into things that maybe you're not ready for, okay? And this just goes back to love's not a game. Don't play. Don't manipulate and twist somebody's hand into commitment. Don't even twist your own or put yourself in a compromising position by saying things that you don't really mean, okay? This could be like, oh, I want to move in with you and I want to get you pregnant, or I want to get pregnant and have a baby. Like, no. Let's not throw shit out there that we don't mean just because we think that we're going to get somebody. So it's saying don't put yourself, there's a possibility for some of you guys to open up your mouth and say something that you don't necessarily mean and put yourself in a situation that you can't get out of. Okay? So just be careful with that. It is suggesting with the Two of Cups that you guys will come into union, but not to act so hastily and not to just throw shit out there, okay? And that is the main thing for you guys. You know, it's just something that keeps repeating in my brain, and it's either for you, you know, for you or for your ex-partner. You know, it could be that your ex-partner may come to you and throw shit in your face and be like, hey, I just got this new apartment, come move in with me. Oh, we'll get married. I know you've always wanted that and I want that too. Like, just be mindful of what's being said, because, you know, there is a lot of impatience here and a lot of impulse, you know, wanting to do things and, you know, having your mind just kind of race at 1,000 miles per minute because, you know, there's just so much energy and you're just super excited and you just want to get to this point. It's just saying be cautious, and I think this card like really flew out there because it's like, be careful what you say, be careful what you do, be careful about everything that you are promising, because you could put yourself in a compromising position that's not going to be comfortable for you, and you don't want to do that. So it's just advising, come from a place of sincerity, okay? If you're not ready to move in, be like, listen, I'm not ready to move in, I'm not ready to put a ring on the finger or accept a proposal or have a baby or whatever the situation is. But what I am ready for is to work on this relationship slowly and develop it and make it better, and then we can commit to one another. Is that something that you can agree upon? You know, that's the more mature way of going at it, instead of promising the world only to come up short and to feel stuck because it's not something you truly want anymore. So it's like you have to make up your mind, and you have to be careful with how you do it. You can't just throw things out there. But overall, the energy is looking like reconciliation is very possible for many of you Libras and your ex. And it's just coming, you just have to think about how you're going to go about it and being sincere, okay? Or ensuring that your ex is being sincere when it comes to that time. So I'm just going to move these out of the way, and then I'm going to pull some... I'm just going to pull these clarifiers away. And we'll just keep... Oops. We'll just kind of keep these over here. I know that you may not be able to see them really well, but... What are the love messages for Libra in regards to their ex for October 2018? What are the love messages for reconciliation with their ex? Please show me what I need to see for Libra. My angel cards, like lately, do not want to play with me. I'm going to pull one more. Two fell out. I'm going to do one more. All right, so true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, okay? And I do feel here that there is a lot of commitment wanting to be shared, a lot of teamwork. And I do feel like you guys do inspire one another, and you do cherish each other's opinions, thoughts, and feelings. And, you know, there is true love between you. It's just about expressing it and learning to express it. And in fact, you did get that. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So once you've planned and realized what it is that you need to do in order to make this a happy, successful relationship, then you can go out and express it. Once you truly know that that's what you want, not making rash decisions and expressing it. You know, you want this to be thought out, planned accordingly, making sure that whatever it is that you say or whatever it is that they say, that it's truly meant, okay? And then there's also playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I also feel like maybe in the past there was a lot of hiding one. All right, so I'm sorry, I got cut off there. So basically just allow your true self to come out, okay? I feel like there may have been hiding of oneself, you know, maybe just not providing that level of commitment, just kind of bracing the surface. So just be cautious with that, allowing yourself to come out and to really shine and be truly authentic. And I think that this month would be really awesome for you guys in regards to reconciliation. We'll know a little bit more towards the end. I'll do another spread to kind of check up on this. But overall, Libra, this is really great. So I hope you have a wonderful night. If this truly resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And also leave me some commentary down below. I would love to hear from you. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. Goodbye.